Hi, Dr. Fishbein. Thank you so much for doing this. Could you tell us your name, the name of your company, and what you do?
Sure, thank you for having me. I'm Ben Fishbein. I'm an orthodontist. Our practice is Fishbein Orthodontics, and we have 8 locations surrounding Northwest Florida.
Well, since we're Teen Leadership Institute, I'm pretty sure that all teens know what orthodontics is, so we won't have to go into that, but could you share with our teens, what's the favorite thing about your job?
My favorite thing about my job is the people, both the people that I work with every day. We work as a team, and then the patients that we serve and make their smiles beautiful.
Nice. And then what was your favorite subject in high school? How did you discover you wanted to do this?
In high school, my favorite subject was math, which doesn't have a ton to do with what we do, but I actually was an orthodontist when I was in high school. I did an internship program with them, and I saw what they did, and I liked it, and then decided to do it myself.
And where did you go to high school and college?
So I'm from Maryland, so I went to high school in Maryland. I went to college at University of Maryland. I went to dental school at University of Maryland. And then I finally came down to Florida for my orthodontic residency, so that was at Jacksonville University, and then I came to Pensacola.
Nice. And what is your normal day like? I've been here a few minutes, and it seems a little busy.
Yeah, it stays pretty busy. We work 8 to 5, typically Monday through Friday. We're seeing patients every day. Orthodontics is really non-invasive, so there's no surgery or typically no blood. So it's kind of a pretty easygoing and fun atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. And in your undergrad, what's your undergrad degree and what did you have to study?
Right, so in undergraduate, my degree was, I think it was biology, or technically the name was neurophysiology, but really it was just a basic science degree. Okay. But to get into dental school, they told us, hey, you need to take these 6 courses in order to, as a requirement to get into dental school. So the major that I chose basically incorporated those 6 courses, which was basically a science degree or biology. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then so you could have been a dentist, and then orthodontist is almost getting your doctorate in a specific field.
So actually, yeah. So becoming a dentist, you get your doctorate, but after dental school. So I'm a general dentist that then did additional schooling to become an orthodontic specialist. Okay. So after dental school, after college, I went into dental school, did my 4 years of dental school, and I was a general dentist, and I did 3 additional years at an orthodontic residency to become an orthodontic specialist.
So you might want to like school if your path is being
yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean no one loves school, right? Can I not say that on here? So, but as a when you're in residency, I mean it's, I guess, technically school, but all you're doing is seeing patients. You just have a faculty member who's kind of advising you on what to do.
Nice. Mm-hmm. What do people find hard about your
job? The difficult part is probably the management of it, which I have fortunately great help with it. I mean, because you're not only managing your patients and your cases, but you're managing your team members. You're managing the marketing side. You're managing all the operations. So there's a lot of different hats that sometimes you need to wear. It's not just putting on braces, but if you have a really good team, it makes it a lot easier.
Okay, and then talking about your team, obviously as an orthodontist you can make a certain amount, but if they really love orthodontics and go, whoa, 7 years of school might not be my thing, what are some other positions within the company in different salary ranges?
Oh man, there's a ton of different positions, anywhere from marketing director, clinical operations, chief operating officer, clinical assistant, front desk and administration positions, so many that I'm not naming because I can't think of right off the top of my head. But in terms of a salary, for an orthodontist, basically the starting range is, somewhere, around the $200,000 a year mark, sometimes a little bit more starting. And there's also, of course, opportunity to do more if you'd like.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what helped you, and I know you mentioned this earlier, but what helped you get in your career besides your GPA? Of course, that was my other question, is how competitive is getting into dental school and orthodontic school?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's competitive, but if you want to do it, you can certainly do it. I mean, I'm not, I wasn't the smartest kid in my class, but I did have to study hard. So I think as long as you're willing to put in the work, you can make it happen. In terms of getting in, yeah, of course, GPA is always something that they look at. DAT score, which is kind of like the test to get into dental school, is really important. And then extracurricular activities, if you want to volunteer in the community, is always helpful. I had some experience working in an orthodontic office before I applied, which was helpful. So I kind of knew a little bit going in. So I just think all the extracurricular activities and research as well can help.
And so, do you take internships here?
We do. We typically, have people shadow, sometimes for, an afternoon, sometimes for a day, sometimes for longer, just depending on what they want to do. We also, will hire you if you have time, as either train you to be a clinical assistant, actually work on patients, or, work, on the admin side of things. But yeah, we definitely accept people.
Dr. Fishbein, thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was fantastic. Anything else you want to add?
No, thanks. Good luck in school.
We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.